Good morning, students. Earlier we have discussed about the timestamp based protocol, timestamp ordering protocol. Let me discuss about the Thomas Wright rule. It is a continuous for the timestamp ordering protocol only. Now, if we see that till now we are discussing that we have several conflicts. Read A, write B, write A, sorry, not B. Write A is a one conflict. Write A, write A is a one conflict. Write A, read B is a read A is a conflict, whereas read and read is not a conflict. So these three are the conflict operations, and this one is not a conflict operation. So when we are doing checking the timestamp ordering protocol, because of these any of these three conflicts, it may not be a timestamp ordering protocol with a given schedule. So now what is this Thomas Wright rule says that you can exclusive this write conflict. It is only for timestamp ordering protocols. The Thomas is saying that it is a write conflict. Whenever you are getting a write conflict, you can exclusive them. What is the meaning of this one? Let's take that you have a transaction T1 and transaction T2. You have read some one, you have read some value, and you have written some value. Is it clear? What is the meaning of this one? Let's say that you have read the value also. What is the Thomas want to say is that you have some value A is equal to 10 is there. Okay? A is equal to 10 is there. Now you are reading a 10. Okay? You are also reading the 10. Some in between A is equal to A plus some, like A is equal to A plus 5 was done here. Okay? Here A is equal to A plus 5 is also done here. Okay? Now, even whatever it is, if what his point is saying that if you have modified the A value and here also the value of A is modified, this will be because you will lose this modification, because after this commit operations are happened, A value if it is modified and this is modified again, then what will happen? Obviously the A value, what we have said is that lost update. We will lose the update of this write operation because it is overwriting this one. So he says that write conflict we can exclude. This one we have discussed in the lost update problem, because once it is updated and again it is updated, you will lose this update. Okay. So he says that that's why it is called as Thomas Wright rule. He is saying that write conflict you can exclude. Okay. So, while checking the ordering, you can exclude this rule, write rule, conflict we can exclude. So, let me give an example. Transaction T1, transaction T2 is there. T1, write A, and there is a write A. Okay, we will erase this one. So, we have already checked that it is not following the timestamp ordering protocol. Anyway, let me discuss it again. So what is the timestamp of this one? Timestamp of this T1 will be less than timestamp of transaction 2. Will you agree or not? Because transaction T1 is entered first, then transaction T2 is entered into the system. For your understanding, I am giving some integer numbers so that 9 is less than 10. Okay. So we will check. Already we have checked whether it is following the timestamp ordering protocol or not. Then we will check Thomas Wright rule is following or not. Okay. So if you draw the polygraph, transaction 1 and transaction 2, there is a conflict, right? Sorry, read, write, there is a conflict, so you will have an edge. And then write and read. Again, this is saying that transaction T2 should be executed, transaction T1, which is not allowed. Always the transaction 1 should be executed, then transaction T2 should be executed in any serial schedule for the equivalent for this non-serial schedule. But this one is saying that transaction T2 then transaction T1. So I can say that this is not following the timestamp ordering protocol. We will check the Thomas Wright rule. What is the Thomas Wright rule? Says that you can exclude the write conflict. So transaction T1, transaction T2 is there. Read and write we can allow. So that this is a conflict, so we can draw an edge between transaction 1 and transaction 2. Now write what the Thomas Wright rule is saying, that you can exclude this conflict operation. So this is allowed according to the Thomas Wright, because if this is neglected, obviously transaction 1 and transaction 2, sorry for the noise, I cannot control this noise because it is an aeroplane noise, flight noise. Okay, so transaction 1 and transaction 2 is there. So this conflict we can avoid. So if this conflict is avoided, then it is saying the transaction 1 and transaction 2. So according to the Thomas Wright rule, it is allowing, whereas timestamp ordering protocol is not allowing. So Thomas Wright rule says that among the three conflicts, write-read conflict, write-write conflict, read-write conflict, you can exclude the write-write conflict. If you exclude this one, then it is following the timestamp ordering protocol. Okay. So for your better understanding, let me give few more examples. Okay, I hope you are understanding all the concepts in the videos. If you have any problems, you can send an email or you can send a WhatsApp message to me. Okay, thank you so much.